Hey everyone, welcome to the Epic Movie Channel. My name is Phil Kovacs and today we're talking about Mad Max Fury Road. Before we get started, as you can see, I'm trying something a little new, so let me know what you think of the new setup and kind of the new look of everything. So the storyline's a little bit complicated, so I'm just going to break it down for you directly from IMDb. Bane is a road warrior in a post-apocalyptic desert and is taken hostage because his hair is too long. Then he gets used as a blood bag for Bald Beast, who has to go stop the chick from a tying job from taking General Grandpa's many concubines, which include Angel and Shia LaBeouf's girl from Transformers 3. They all end up banding together to try and survive out in the post-apocalyptic desert and find a new home. Let me just come right out and say that Mad Max Fury Road might be the best summer movie not only of 2015 but of several years. Like this is how a summer movie should be done. It can be fun, it can be exciting, it can be energizing, it can be loud, but you can also have, a little room to breathe and, not have wall-to-wall action but still be intense. So let me start out by talking about what I did like about this movie, which was just about everything. I think the only qualms I had with the movie were like very minuscule and really don't distract from the movie. It's just some thoughts that I had afterwards. First off, the action in this movie is absolutely insane. Like, I loved every single minute of this movie where there was a car chase, which essentially felt like most of the movie. Like, most of the movie, you feel like it's just this 1-2 hour long car chase. And I think that really kind of benefited the movie because, let's face it, you're not going to see a Mad Max movie for the gripping plot. You're seeing this movie to watch an awesome car chase, and this movie delivers on that. There were plenty of moments where I just sat in my seat and something blew up or somebody fell off a car and I'm just like, oh! Ah! And it was just very awesome and over the top and very fun to watch. But at the same time, the action isn't there for action's sake. It's there to serve the story and further the story because, like I said, this story is essentially one long car chase from beginning to end. Pacing in this movie is nearly perfect. Even though there is a ton of action, a big majority of this movie is action, there's still plenty of room to breathe. You'll have the overall story, which, like I said, feels like it's just one long car chase, but you'll also have moments where it's just like the heroes driving across the desert, but you still feel like they're part of that chase. It's just kind of a moment where it just kind of leveled out, but it doesn't feel like it slows way down. It just kind of mellows out, and you feel like at any given second that General Immortus, Immortan Joe, I don't remember what his name is, could just show up at any given moment, and then the chase, kicks back into full speed. I would be absolutely remiss if I didn't talk about the amazing score that's in this movie. The music you hear in the trailers that you think is trailer music is actually the score. It's actually the score for this movie, and it's absolutely incredible. It has a very classical sound to it, a lot of strings, a lot of just kind of an operatic sound to it, but it's also very modern sounding at the same time. And it's very intense and very hardcore, and the second I got out of the theater, I saved the score to my music library. Don't mind, pup? Thank you. The movie focuses more on Furiosa than it does Max, which, like I said, it really isn't that big of an issue. You just gotta look at it as the Mad Max movies are more about the adventures in the wasteland featuring, Mad Max and some awesome looking cars. Which was weird because, the movie is called Mad Max, but Furiosa was infinitely more interesting than Max, and she had more of the lines, and she was the one who carried the story, while Tom Hardy, while he's a fantastic actor and really did good in this role with what he had, he really didn't have much to do outside of grunt, say a few lines sounding like Bane, and then, kick all kinds of butt during the action scenes. One quick note I want to say about this is that the timeline of the movies is now a little off, but again, you got to look at it as more these movies are verbal legends rather than chapters of a bigger story. This is the fourth movie in the Mad Max series. However, it's a little unclear as to where exactly in the timeline of the movies this one takes place. I think the predominant consensus online is that it takes place between the first and second movies. But really, it's unclear. So basically, you can have this movie take place anywhere you want to, and you could probably find a pretty good reason to justify that. So like I said, overall, I enjoyed the crap out of this movie. I walked out of that movie just wanting to just go kick something very hard in a desert where it's hot. And so I'm gonna give it an affirmative, resounding, not the movie we need, but the movie we deserve. This movie could easily take the #1 summer movie for me. If you want to see that movie list, you can click the link down below to see what other contenders it had against it, but you're gonna be very hard pressed to find something this summer that will beat it. So good luck to Jurassic World and Tomorrowland. You have your work cut out for you. If you want more epic movie goodness, make sure you follow our Facebook page at the Epic Movie page. You can follow our Tumblr, the Epic Movie blog. We're gonna have our own Twitter up soon, so you can tweet at us. It'll probably be something along the lines of Epic Movie Tweet or Twitter or something along those lines. I don't know. My name is Phil Kovac, and I'll see you next time, movie watchers.